What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over how you can level up fast in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 3 and unlock the Optimus Prime skin as well as the bonus rewards later on in the season. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below what your favorite thing is in this season's Battle Pass. So Fortnite is actually a very generous game when it comes to XP. Pretty much everything you do in the game, whether it's Battle Royale, Creative, Save the World, anything you do in game pretty much gives you XP. So when it comes to playing Battle Royale, all you have to really do is put time in. When you eliminate players, open containers like chests, ammo boxes, coolers, talk to NPCs, find new locations on the map, almost everything you do gives you XP. And when you win games, you will get a nice little bonus, and having a crown will grant you extra XP for everything you do while you have a crown. So if you are pretty solid at the game and you have friends who are pretty good at the game, then just grinding wins and having a crown and consistently doing things while having a crown will grant you extra XP. At the end of the day, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is play the game, but Fortnite is very generous in terms of how they hand out XP. Almost everything you do in game will give you XP. So for the next thing, challenges and quests and daily challenges will also give you a solid amount of XP. This is something that kind of gets better as time goes on because the season just started as of the time I'm making this video. So there aren't very many quests and very many challenges available. There are the daily challenges which reset every day, which I would recommend doing if you are someone that wants to make sure that you unlock the bonus rewards and hit 200 this season. But just pay attention to the challenges as they come out week to week. If you're not someone that has the most time to play, these definitely will help you catch up on people who are able to put more time into the game. They do take some time to complete, but they typically aren't the hardest thing to do. At the end of the day, Fortnite wants everyone who buys the Battle Pass to kind of have a chance at unlocking everything. That way they have a pleasurable experience and are more likely to purchase more Battle Passes in the future. So there will be a lot of challenges week to week during the season. There also will be a summer event which will likely have a lot of challenges and a lot of bonuses as well if you are able to play during that time. So while there aren't very many challenges now, I wouldn't stress it. It's one of those things where unlocking the bonus rewards and reaching 200 is more of a marathon than a sprint. You don't need to get there all in the first week or all in the first weekend. As long as you play consistently, you will get it. One of the most effective ways to level up is going to be creative maps. Like I said, pretty much everything you do in game will give you XP. And I think pretty much all, if not a majority of creative maps will give you XP. I'm not really sure exactly how this works, but most of the creative maps that you see in your recommended or that are good maps that a lot of people play, they will give you XP, as well as the UEFN maps typical gamers Fortnite. These will give you XP, and they can be a really good source of XP because a lot of these maps are just very efficient fighting simulators. Something like the Pit if you enjoy building, or this red versus blue map if you don't like building, are pretty solid creative maps just for getting in a lot of fights in a very short time span. And every time you eliminate an opponent, you will get XP, and you'll also get XP for creative playtime. So creative can be a very, very, very good way to farm XP because the time between kills can be so minuscule. You can get 20 to 30 kills in a 10-minute play session in one of these maps, and that will be a lot of XP, as well as, like I said, the creative XP bonus time that stacks up on top of it. You can zoom through the levels pretty quick playing creative, and creative is also just a very good way to improve at the game. I've talked about this so many times on the channel, but if you are someone that wants to improve, I think one of the single biggest changes you can make in how you approach the game is probably just going to be playing more creative, for the same reason I talked about with the XP. Just the time between fights and the barrier to get into a fight is way lower in some of these creative maps, whereas if you play BR, you have to load up the game, wait in spawn island, land somewhere, maybe no one lands there, maybe one person lands there, you eliminate them, then you gotta go through the match and find more people to fight. A decent game for a lot of people might be a 10 kill game, right? Whereas in some of these creative maps, you can get in 10 engagements in less than 3 minutes. They're just very, very quick and snappy. That makes it very good for getting in reps fighting and getting better at fighting, but it also makes it very good at getting XP and farming XP very quick. Another way to farm XP quick can be Save the World quests and dungeons. I don't play Save the World. I've never played it. Most of you probably own it if you have Fortnite Crew. I believe they give out Save the World with Fortnite Crew. So if you've had Fortnite Crew, you likely have Save the World. And if you are looking for something different to do to get X while still like farming XP towards your battle pass, Save the World can be a good solution for that. Like I said, it's not something I've ever played, but it's every season when this is talked about at the start of the season, I always see people recommending Save the World as a way to like farm XP. And if you are someone who's burnt out on the traditional kind of battle royale gameplay loop, or you're burned out on creative for whatever reason, despite there being seemingly infinite maps of creative, then Save the World might be something up your alley. Different change of pace, and it will also contribute towards your battle pass and towards unlocking those bonus styles. Team Rumble is a game mode in Fortnite that a lot of people kind of forget about because I feel like creative for the most part somewhat replaced it, but it still can be a very nice way to complete your challenges in a more relaxed setting. I talked about earlier about how like the challenges and the quests and the daily challenges can be a nice like easy way to get a decent chunk of XP. But if you're struggling with any of these challenges in Battle Royale, you might want to consider going to Team Rumble, because in Team Rumble, most of the people seem to not know what's going on. Like, it's way more casual than normal Battle Royale, and the penalty for dying is pretty much non-existent. You just respawn. So if you're trying to do your challenge and somebody eliminates you in Battle Royale, then you kind of got to go through that whole like loading up the game and getting to that point in the game process that I talked about earlier. But in Team Rumble, if you die, you can just quickly get back into the game, and this could be very good for doing those quests, but as well as any of the daily challenges. If you get a daily challenge to use a weapon or do something that you just really don't want to do, it can be very annoying and very punishing in Battle Royale to be using a weapon or doing something that you don't want to do. But in Team Rumble, the barrier or the death penalty is pretty much non-existent, so it is a nice way to do those things. And just for whatever reason, back in the day, to level up, people would just kind of run loot paths in Team Rumble. Gold Peely came out in Chapter 2, Season 2, and it was like a lot of XP to unlock. And the first player to unlock this just landed at a POI in Team Rumble, looted it, and then backed out of the game, and then just did that rinse and repeat over and over and over again. And it actually can be a very, very fast way to level up, just looting all of the ammo boxes, all of the chests, everything in a POI, and then running that basically on cooldown can give you a lot of XP very quickly, but it is probably the most boring way to level up. I feel like with creative being in the game, that's just a way more somewhat efficient way to level up, but also it's much more fun to be playing a creative map where you can fight people rather than just looting the same POI over and over and over again. But Team Rumble can be nice to do those challenges. So those are like kind of the main ways to level up. Like I said earlier on in the video, Fortnite gives out XP for pretty much everything, and it is pretty easy to level up in this game. It's just more of a time commitment than anything else. And I feel like a lot of players just stress it because the new battle pass drops and they're like, they know they want to get tier 100 and they know they want to get to level 200 to unlock the bonus styles, and they feel like they have to do that right away. But at the end of the day, this season is going to go until late August. You have like almost 3 months to do it, or over 3 months, I guess, to level up in this game and unlock those rewards. So as long as you're someone that consistently plays the game like a couple times a week and does the challenges, you really shouldn't have any problem reaching level 200 and unlocking everything in this battle pass. Like I said earlier on, it is a marathon, not a sprint. It doesn't really matter how fast you do it. They kind of set it up in a way to where most people will be able to get the rewards. It'll just take them a decent amount of playtime. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys found this helpful or informative. If you did, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more. Like I said, don't stress it. It'll come over time, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.